Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is setting up user ID in Google Analytics 4. We have done previously video on this, but we haven't covered actually the practical part of it, and now we are covering the practical part. So a user ID is something which defines a unique user, like it can identify which specific user you have logged in, and you can be from various other sources and even count, like I'm exploring from my website, I can use my phone, I can use a different web browser. All of me will count it as a single user because I have a single, you can say, Gmail ID or anything like that. So my account should be counted as a single user. So for that purpose we uses user ID. So in the last video we have done some things, and now I'm going to show you that how it is actually done in, you can say, Google Analytics 4. So we have open our analytics. Okay, here we will track down the user ID, like how to grab user ID. So let us start with the Google Tag Manager. So initially we have created a custom HTML tag. In this we used data layer to push user ID. You can also ask your development team to make it up for you. So we have passed this abc000 as our user ID, and we have assigned we have a page, blog page. So whenever the blog page is clicked, this data layer will be get pushed, and we have created a variable for this. We have, yes, this data layer dot user id. So we have linked it with our user id. So as soon as the user id gets updated, it will, user id gets to data layer, this data layer variable will store it. And then we have made another tag that will, GA4 tag, that will grab this GA4 ID and pass it to the analytics. Okay, so this is a measurement ID, and we have set user ID field, and we have passed this variable over here, and we have used a different trigger here. So this is a window load trigger, which is based on the data layer user ID, that is our variable. Whenever it does not equals undefined, this means that our variable is always undefined until we assign it a value. So as soon as the value changes, this trigger will automatically gets this will automatically get triggered, and the event will get fired, the tag will get fired. Okay, so let us have a view of this. Okay, so we have connected to our website. Okay, this is the blog page. As soon as I click on the blog page, so my page gets opened, and we can see here that our custom HTML tag user ID has been pushed. Okay, so yes, this has been pushed, and let's see if there is something in our data layer. Okay, we have also passed the, like you can see it out here, we have given an event name. Yeah, we have an event name log, that is login. Okay, so login event, and you can see our data layer has successfully pushed the user id here. Okay, and also our variable, in our variable section we have our data layer variable which gets our user id. So our tag worked, and our variable catches the user id. Okay, now we have to see, like, okay, the login tag fired, and as soon as our window loads, we have this tag fired, GA4 user id. So it also gets the value of user id. Okay, the everything, this was our condition which we applied, when it doesn't equals undefined. Okay, so it gets. And now let us check our analytics that it actually worked or not. So we will go to our config. Now debug value. So okay, in the page view, we can scroll up here and we have this user ID section, and you can check. So yes, we have this ABC000 as our user ID. So in this way, you can pass user ID from your website to Google Analytics, and this is just a conceptual way. It has various different for types you can do, like you have different ways to do it, and there are more better ways and more authentic ways you can try it out. Okay, so that is for this video, and thank you.